Hey, welcome to Half the Battle. You know, it's about time we got back to the cartoon series.
So, let's take a look at 20 questions. The episode starts with an intense battle that is so exciting it's gonna be another goddamn training exercise, isn't it? Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 7 times, you're just being dicks.
Ah, you got me!
Oh, it's gonna be a Shipwreck episode? Yay! I'm not even being sarcastic.
Also, that was one of the only times a person actually got shot by a laser on G.I. Joe. And it was set to mildly make them glow. Because their guns can do that. Of course they can. The training is cut short when they find civilians are on the grounds.
This is Hector Ramirez reporting for your TV News magazine 20 Questions.
Hey, look! It's a non-copyright infringing version of Geraldo Rivera.
Well, it is.
Ramirez, well, let's just call him Geraldo, shall we, is doing an expose on the Joes, claiming they are not needed and a waste of taxpayers' money. Insert your own political joke there. It's all based on the word of this creepy nerd here.
How do you answer the claims that Cobra is only an elaborate hoax to bilk the government of billions of dollars?
Okay, here's where I have a small problem with the episode.
G.I. Joe is well known to the entire world in the cartoon universe. So is Cobra. In fact, Cobra Commander appears on everybody's TV screen so often, he might as well have his own channel. And the people of the world have often first-hand felt the effects of his zany schemes.
The idea that anybody would believe that Cobra is a hoax in that universe is completely stupid.
I mean, there might be a few nutjobs, like in real life where some lunatics believe the moon landing was a hoax, but come on!
Hey, lunatics, moon landing. I just got that joke.
Anyway, instead of throwing these guys out or have them arrested for trespassing or something, Flint instead invites them in to wait for Duke, and he even promises them a tour. Oh yeah, I'm sure that if I snuck onto a United States military base with a camera, I'm sure they'd offer me booze and candy while giving me the grand tour.
Except they just offer me bullets at an alarming speed.
Now, let's play Guess That Acronym!
My friends, the Committee on Basic Reductions of Armies has conclusive proof that the entire G.I. Joe Cobra conflict is fake!
Did you get it? Did you?
The Committee on Basic Reductions of Armies...
Subtle.
So now, Flint has to find a guide to show them around, and who better than... Shipwreck! Well, anybody would be better from a PR standpoint, really, including the dog. But Shipwreck it is. And look, the Joes are watching a Spider-Man cartoon. Could you tell the animation company was owned by Marvel? So, Shipwreck gives them the tour. First, the airfield. They are unimpressed.
I don't know nothing about it.
He's just putting up obstacles!
Next up is the obstacle course. They are unimpressed.
Oh, perfect training if you plan to fight, to fight in a playground!
Then there's the target range. They are...
You get the point by now.
It's at this point that Shipwreck has had all that he can takes and he can takes no more. He finds a computer report on Cobra activity and decides to take them on a trip to prove Cobra is indeed real. Looks like they're getting more than they bargained for.
Just lay low till we get out of here. I'll show you some real Cobra activity. Next stop, the Rockies.
And it's as if the universe needed to prove what a monumentally stupid idea that was. As soon as they get there, they're attacked by the Dreadnoks, using a surface-to-air missile system. Shipwreck manages to evade the rocket, but crash lands anyway. Meanwhile, the other Joes have noticed the sailor is missing along with the civilians, and they know where they went. They go looking for the idiots, but of course, they run into the Cobra defenses themselves. Fortunately, Shipwreck literally stumbles onto the missile launcher.
It out here with...
What the? Cobra.
Get back! It's a Cobra missile! If it launches, we'll all be killed!
How would you get killed? You could, just walk away? I mean, your buddies in the choppers, yeah, they're screwed, but you'd be fine.
With the missile launcher out, Cobra Commander sends in a Rattler squadron.
I'll be okay. Save yourselves.
Yo, Joe!
Hey, he started saying that before they even took a shot at him.
I'll be okay. Save yourselves.
That's a rather pessimistic view of your own abilities, isn't it? Shipwreck saves the day as he somehow makes the launcher target the Cobras by just plugging it in again. Okay, either this is bullcrap or Shipwreck knows how to use the Force. He doesn't have long to enjoy his victory though, as his party is captured by Zartan and friends. They are brought inside Cobra's hidden base number 342, where they meet Cobra Commander.
That means it's time for monologuing!
Your scouting mission is a failure, Shipwreck. Even if you got word to your friends, you'd never be able to stop our assault on the Rocky Mountain Chemical Weapons Arsenal.
You're after that explosive gas, the stuff the Army buried around here.
Your army may have qualms about using such weapons, but Cobra does not.
Amazingly, Geraldo still doesn't think any of this is real, so we get this.
Can the charade? This is all a fake. Tell him, Arnold.
Fool! You are the stupidest male I ever met!
I could have told you that.
You vain, babbling, moronic peacock!
Ty was honestly surprised here. I mean, I know the nerd was Cobra, but the Baroness? Now, that's some disguise.
A disguise I'm gonna complain about.
The sweater changes from being loose and big to skin tight, just by her removing the mask. That's weird. Then there's the breasts that seem to magically appear. Though, to be fair, if you look back at earlier footage, you can see how she's constantly keeping her briefcase close to her chest so she can hide her magnificent bosom. Still, you'd think Shipwreck, of all people, would be able to spot her bouncy balcony before this.
I get to talk about boobies, and it's completely relevant to the plot. Sometimes I really love this job.
Anyway, she explains her job was to undermine G.I. Joe, but their unexpected trip ruined that plan. She blames Geraldo, but honestly, she was the one egging Shipwreck on the whole time, so I don't buy it. Meanwhile, Duke has finally gotten back to Joe headquarters. Yeah, he was away for some reason. Just in time to hear about Cobra's attack on the weapons facility, so he scrambles the rest of the Joes. The commander plans to kill Shipwreck and co. with a mini version of the Pit Viper?
Yeah, look at it!
It's the same basic design, lousy cheap animators. Geraldo has the first good idea of his life and stalls the commander by offering to interview him, something the egomaniac can't really turn down. The search party that went after Shipwreck finds Wild Weasel, who isn't having a good time, and I'm getting flashbacks to the comic here. They save him in exchange for info on the Cobra base. At the same time, Cobra's attack on the military gas base is in full swing. For some reason, they've got explosive gas stocked right next to laughing gas. Why they've got laughing gas there, I have no freaking clue, as it would only be used, and therefore stored, at medical military facilities. Zartan decides to take everything because why not? He gets back to base, but the commander is busy with the press.
Then, after leading a mutiny at my military academy...
And that's another reason why the 1986 movie is complete bullcrap.
I mean, there's no way that this freak attended a US military academy. You could make the argument that the commander is making crap up here to further hide his identity, but let's face it, this is the cartoon version of Cobra Commander, and that guy just isn't that clever. The search party arrives at the, party, and the fight is on. Our heroes take cover on the truck with all the explosive gas. Not to be outdone in the stupidity department, Shipwreck proceeds to run over the gas canisters.
Once again,
fortunately, he doesn't hit any explosive gas, so hilarity ensues. Literally.
itching gas? Why the hell would the military be stockpiling itching gas? To annoy the enemy to death?
I suppose it's something DARPA would come up with, but really? With everything hilariously exploding, everybody makes their way to safety.
Hate to laugh and run, but we gotta get out of here!
Do I need to point out that so much laughing gas would render everybody unconscious? No? Didn't think so. The cavalry arrives too late for once, and it's all over but the laughing.
Shipwreck, would you mind telling me what the bloody blue blazes is going on?
I got it all on tape! I gotta get this to my network! Fantastic! What a scoop! Love you! You Joes are great!
On second thought, forget it.
It's too bad the episode ends here, so we don't get to see the hilarious court-martial Shipwreck is in for after stealing a helicopter and taking civilians into a combat situation. So, that was 20 questions.
And honestly, I don't have much to complain about here.
It's a really good episode, and it even managed to surprise me. I mean, we all know the nerd was gonna be a bad guy, even if you didn't hear the oh-so-subtle acronym, but it was a genuine shock to find out it was the Baroness. If we ignore her breasts for a moment,
Difficult though that is.
and the minor plot hole they created, then it was a really good disguise. They even gave the nerd character a different voice actor, while normally they just let the Baroness keep her voice. At first, I did wonder if kids would get the Geraldo parody with this guy, but hey, I knew who Geraldo was when I was a kid, and I'm frickin' Belgian, so I guess it's fine. Overall, it's a good and fun episode I can recommend you check out.
See you next time, everybody.